vanishing.
I would like some kind of way to disappear when people don't see me anymore.
His fear of growing old.
I just don't want to look old and then start forgetting.
And hauntingly, his own death.
So when the body breaks down, you start to wrinkle up into so bad.
You want to die for that?
I don't want to grow old.
You don't want to die young.
You asked me an interesting question. Sure you want my answer?
He couldn't stand the thought of himself with gray hair. And at 42, Michael Jackson was already fixated on his final resting place.
I want to be buried right where there's children. I would feel safer that way. I want them next to me. I need their spirit.
There were a number of comments that Michael made to you in these tapes that, in light of his premature death, are eerie.
Michael said to me constantly, if I can't help kids, then I will find a way to terminate my life.
Did he have a death wish?
He lost the will to live. Did that mean that he consciously wanted to die? Probably not. I think he was just going through the motions of life toward the end and medicating away almost any kind of human response.
In 2001, after counseling Michael Jackson for 2 years and capturing 30 hours of his innermost thoughts on tape,
Why suffering? Why pain?
Rabbi Shmuley cut ties with a star. He says the king of pop was slipping from his reach, so lured by the pull of fame and the seduction of pain-numbing drugs that he completely lost interest in their philanthropic projects.
For 2 years, I feel that I was really making headway in helping Michael restructure his life. But once I saw that Michael was treating my advice as if I were a nuisance, I had to end our relationship. Was I going to applaud as he slowly self-immolated? If I'm just another someone who's afraid to tell him that he's got to stop doing drugs, then what was I doing there?
But was there a part of you as a rabbi, as somebody that had explored his deepest pain with him and felt, I'm deserting him?
If I had gone back, Meredith, not only would I not have helped him, I would have been dragged into that destructive vortex, and I would have needed help.
To the rabbi, the tragic writing was already on the wall. In 2004, he stated publicly that he feared the worst.
That Michael will be dead in a few years. He is headed toward Elvis, Marilyn Monroe, Janis Joplin. It's almost inescapable.
Still, the rabbi was devastated when at age 50, Michael Jackson did suddenly die.
Your initial reaction to his death was anger.
My first reaction was, you stupid, stupid man. How could you do this? How could you orphan your children? Your children have no mother.
Is that what hurt you most, the fact that he is not there to father his children anymore?
What hurt me most is that Michael threw away his life. And God endowed this special man with talent that the rest of us could only dream of. Why did it have to end tragically?
I want to always be youthful and have the energy to run around and play hide and seek, which is one of my favorite games. Also sad.
It is Michael Jackson's own voice, his own words, his deeply personal revelations that now make the rabbi hopeful that in some way America can make sense of his death, that we can learn something.
Michael's life demands redemption. You can't have someone die at 50 from an overdose and not try to learn some moral lesson.
I wanted to become such a wonderful performer that I would get love back. And I was hoping I could get love from other people.
Shmuley believes the book and the tapes will help the public see in Jackson a tragic example of what happens when the scars of neglect never heal.
A world-renowned superstar invites the public into the pain of his childhood so that parents would learn from that. They will now truly understand the horrors that were visited on him.
But forgive me, Rabbi, but some people are going to look at the book and say, well, wait a minute, the book comes out after Michael Jackson has died, but you profit off the book.
Well, Meredith, let's remember, I've written 21 books, so publishing books is what I do. This book earned a modest advance. Much of the proceeds are going to be used for organizations that promote family and values. This book is a redemptive book, and it's a beautiful book.
I've seen the version, the nightmare of the human condition the human soul with what I would never even think a common man would be capable of behaving in such a way.
When you hear his voice now, when you play those tapes over, what do you hear in that voice?
It's the saddest thing in the world. A man trying to break through this cage. A man trying to break through the people's perception, the fame, saying, I'm a person.
You're not angry at God, you're not angry at the world.
I'm not angry. I'm very taken by it. I'm hurt. I cry an awful lot. I think all my success is fame, and I've wanted it. I wanted it because I wanted to be loved. That's all.
Michael Jackson's tapes leave us clues, but like other tragic icons before him, questions will linger for years about the broken soul behind the mask.